A runaway turns a killer. This is Amina, a young girl trying to run away from home because her dad intends marrying her off. She reached out to her half-brother who lives in Lagos. He promised to help, but time was running out. Luckily, there was this guy who had been disturbing her online. She accepted to date him and found herself in Lagos. She was just 16. He couldn't imagine a 16-year-old with an older man as third wife. No, not his sister. This haunted Sodiq for days as he explored all means to raise some money for her, but couldn't. Yet he had one bad ticket that could win him a jackpot. Have sex with me and I will turn your life around. This was Mr. Maxwell luring his fellow man to have sex with him. This is Neo, the guy Amina met online, trying to have sex with her. She told him she was underaged, yet he insisted. She called for help, but was ignored. Neo forced himself on her. For his sister, he slept with a man. He was 25. He was 30. She called her brother, but he never picked his call. Neo would be alive, living free. Who knows how many girls he had raped and would rape. She couldn't stand the thought of that, so... Talking about Neo, was it his fault? He was just 10 when he had his first sex. Same age he got beaten to stupor by his dad for saying the word. His dad, a single parent, successful businessman, but never around. Neo felt safe with their maid, yet she abused him sexually. He tried to report her to his dad. That was when he knew he was all alone. He needed help, but found none. Busy with his own psychological trauma, hating himself for letting Mr. Maxwell make out with him. Yet, it was to save his half-sister he called. She picked, but guess what he found? She was already in Lagos, staying with his next-door neighbor. Yes, the same girl he ignored. He runs to Neo's room and bashed in. Here she was, as he fell on his knees. They have never met before. You could have saved a stranger from sexual violence. Those were her last words. If only he didn't ignore her. If only her dad didn't try to marry her off. If only his dad had listened to him. This would have been a different story. What's your story?